we seem to be getting back to square one. Back in October 2019, the streets were full of everybody across all generations, across all parties, rejecting government because of the waste, corruption, malgovernance, the cronyism, and all the rest. So it indicted the political class, and rightly so. The political class that we've inherited since the Taif Accords has led us to a failed state. And it's difficult to see how the same people are going to restore trust and confidence, not only of the rest of the world, but also of its own people. There is a rejection of going back to the same modes of thinking. Here we are 1 year after the revolt. The economy is in total disarray. We're expecting GDP to decline by 20%. Inflation is in excess of 120% and going towards hyperinflation. Poverty is now includes 55% of the population is now poor or extremely poor. You've destroyed the middle class. The banking system is in demise. Deposits of people are blocked. The deposits of the banks are blocked at the central bank. We cannot trade effectively with the rest of the world because there are restrictions on payments. We have restrictions on payments internally. So you've got a situation which is now becoming irreversible. I mean, this is the real cost of inaction and incompetence by the political class. President Macron came to visit. He sent a very clear message. Nobody responded. He came back and accused them of collective treason.
I want to ask you about that because he did send a very clear message. He sent a clear message twice, and nobody seemed to listen, as you say. And now it has seemed to prove the point that he doesn't have the political capital, even in Lebanon, to help people get back on their feet with regards to setting up some kind of technocrat government. In the very short term, and you've got people that are starving, you've got a currency that has in free fall, and frankly, people can't get their money, whatever's left of it, out of the banks.
Right.
The problem from the international community side here, the IMF specifically, is they say they want to partner in government, but at this point you're talking about bringing people back that failed the country the first time around, maybe even the second time around, and you've got a central bank governor who's going nowhere.
Yes.
What's the solution? Are people going to have to go back out into the streets?
I think it's going to be a combination of people going back into the streets, and they will. But it's also a combination of external pressure. I think Macron, the United States, the EU, and others, plus the Arab countries, need to put pressure. And I think the only thing that the political class seems to understand is personal sanctions. That's what they react to, where you start hitting their pocket. I think we're getting close to finding that as being the only solution.